Crikey, mate. Johnny Wilderness here. I was just cracking along this trail here. Yeah, decided to park up, sit on this fallen tree here for a bit. And wish you all a happy Earth Day, you know. Remember today is Earth Day, April 22nd. Maybe you want to talk about some stuff. Talk about Earth Day and some things about the planet. Some fun facts about Earth Day. It was founded by a US Senator by the name of Gaylord Nielsen, and he started it in 1969 after he witnessed a massive oil spill off the coast of Santa Barbara. And the following year, the first Earth Day was celebrated, and actually the EPA was founded that same year, the Environmental Protection Agency in the United States. And in following years, the Earth Day actually inspired many laws to be passed, legislation such as the Clean Water Act, the Environmental Protection Agency, as I said, the endangered species list, so on and so on, right? And another fact about Earth Day is that over 1 billion people participated in every year, making it the largest non-secular, meaning non-religious observance there is in the world. And the point of Earth Day is just to promote, the planet itself, sustaining it, helping it, keeping it protected, and of course, as they say, saving the planet. That's the whole idea it's pushing, to save the planet. Go out here, remind you to recycle and do all these things and such. Promote climate change, global warming, educate people on nature, right? But, so today I want to talk about, because it's Earth Day, I want to talk about, the idea that we've been educated with and pushed on of saving the planet. That, the tagline, that wording. I really think, we don't have to save the planet. In fact, we have to save the human race. Is, how I think it should be worded. And many others agree. It's not a regional thought, but one I've thought about and I wanted to share thoughts on, right? So what I mean by not saving the planet but saving the human race is, at the end of the day, bottom line is, if we all set off all the nukes here, have a nuclear holocaust, nuclear war, all the humans are dead, the planet will still live on. There'll still be life. It'll heal itself over how many millions, billions of years it takes. Life will begin again, as it has before in the past. But, humans, we need this planet. We need Mother Nature. We call it Mother for a reason. It nurtures us. It birthed us. And harming it doesn't help ourselves, We need its resources, the water, the plants. Animals feed off these plants, and the animals that need a healthy ecosystem to live. We need those animals for food. We need fresh, clean water. We need plants, as they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, which is a necessity to life. And the more we damage and harm it, the less oxygen there is, the more we're just harming ourselves. In a whole, Mother Nature will still live on and will still be present, but we're just not making it easy for ourselves. We're going to make it where you need hazmat masks to get outside, and that's not good. Beyond the physical need we have for nature to physically live, it's good for the soul. Coming out here, as I've said before, every time I come out here, I always observe a new thing, reflect on something, learn something new about myself, grow a bit, have an exciting experience, see some animal come by, and that's just what I'm trying to promote, maybe hoping to inspire you to come out here and, learn to love it and appreciate it as I have, to, want to help yourself, want to help the planet, help yourself by helping the planet, and I say that more so because humans, we're selfish, right? it's hard to make a human care about anything else but itself, especially if it's not another human, right? So when we say save the planet, you know, we're separating it from ourselves, you know. People, they just don't care, as you've seen. You know, the planet will be fine. In reality, the planet doesn't need us. We need the planet, right? And we need to help ourselves. We need to save it. Humans are selfish. It's in our DNA, you know, fight or flight. Self-preservation, you're always going to look out for number one. So I really think, you know, just rewording that, pushing that idea, getting people to understand that it's ourselves we need to be saving, I think it'll help them begin to care a little bit more, you know. Crikey. But to move on, you know, as I said, I'm just out here trying to share my experiences with nature, you know, maybe inspire you to come out here, you know, on this Earth Day. It's the whole point of it. You know, if you want to take some initiatives yourself, other things you can do to, you know, save yourself, your fellow humans, by protecting the planet. You know, we need to save ourselves. How are we going to do it? We need to preserve, protect, help this planet grow. We don't want it. We don't need to destroy it, right? So, you know, you could, of course, always recycle, you know, practice sustainability, sustainable living, grow a plant, have a little garden. That is a great way to participate, you know. Everything from that to, you know, making sure you recycle your plastics, don't litter. You know, if you see some trash on the side of the road or out in a trail, you know, pick it up, throw it out. You know, don't let it sit out here, cause further harm to yourself. You know, of course, you can always avoid foods, products with palm oil. You know, palm oils are devastating the Amazon rainforest right now. To use it, you know, palm oil, to grow it, you have to use deforestation. You have to wreck a whole forest, burn it. Right, so they have to burn the forest down to plant the palm oil plants. When you burn a forest and you burn trees, all the CO2 and carbon stored in the trees is released back in the air. So, you know, continuing to just plow through this beautiful ecosystem, preserved ecosystem, to plant these plants, to make these products. They put in food and, you know, soaps, etc. Many things. Fuel, one of them. To make this palm oil is very harmful to the environment. Again, that's harmful to yourself, right? So that's another thing you can do, staying away from products that use palm oil or companies that use them. Again, recycling, planting plants in a garden, maybe staying away from fast fashion, you know, wearing sustainable clothes. For example, this is a shirt that's made of 55% hemp and 45% organic cotton, which, you know, hemp is great for the environment, growing it. The amount of CO2 it absorbs and stores the nutrients in the soil, in the air, in the water, etc. Yeah, back here, Greyrunners back here, quite along in this here, Cypress Woods. And I wanted to touch on another thing I forgot to mention. My apologies, it's a lot of information to recite off the head. But I just wanted to talk about too how it's easy to forget when I was talking about how much we need nature and how we're nothing without it. It's easy to forget when we're stuck in a city, concrete jungle, a food jungle, you know, or you're just stuck all your life going to a store, buying products, associating life's necessities with brands and companies and manufacturing and people creating things in labs. But man, you see this food, man created this in the lab. We need men to survive. In reality, we need nature. Where do you think all these things came from? It was spawned by nature. Everything we've made was based off an observance, you know. Natural food and water comes from nature. We need that to live. And it's just hard to forget when you're stuck out there away from this beauty, you know. So, you know, that's why, again, I want to just, you know, talk about promoting Earth Day, immersing yourself in here. You know, maybe I can inspire you to do it. Immerse yourself out here in nature and remember, you know, how simple life can be and how much we really need the planet. That's it. You know, crikey on. Happy Earth Day again. Have yourself a crikey day.